Hey guys, Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washing and Painting. Thanks for joining us in this video today. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Also, if you're a new subscriber, please comment below. Let me know where you're from, what you're up to. Introduce yourself. I'd like to learn more about you. In this video, we are looking at a Whataburger's fast food restaurant in Houston, Texas. I visited that location and several others. Unfortunately, the contractor that did this work probably grabbed his check and skipped town, and you see what he did right here. This is really obvious. The parking lines do not supposed to be straddling the wheel stops. I can't believe they done this amongst about a dozen other violations here. So this is going to be an expensive fix for them, but they have to do it because they have some fire marshal violations as well. Fire marshal takes jurisdiction over safety of this building. You know, God forbid the building caught on fire and you got 8 or 10 people trying to rush out this door, tripping over wheel stops that don't supposed to be there. That can cause an issue. And also, if there's a medical emergency inside the building, look, we love our first responders and we know they're going to do what they got to do. They'll get you out of that building one way or the other. But if we make it a little bit more easy for them to get a gurney in and out, you know, sometimes seconds count during a health emergency, you know. So some of these violations are very serious. These codes and restrictions are put in place for a reason. Oftentimes, these restaurants can be shut down. Their power can be cut. They can get a closed sign put on their door and cease the operations, that sort of thing. It hadn't came to this point, but it probably will very shortly if they don't get this fixed ASAP. And if you're interested in learning more about the parking lot striping business, please check out the description. There'll be a link in there, also some information. And you might can save a couple $100 on the course today. If you're already in your parking lot striping business, this can help you land more jobs and separate you from your competition, knowing some of these code violations and knowing how to fix them and knowing how to price them, because this is an expensive fix. Matter of fact, just one small job right here will pay for that course many times over. Some additional code violations that they have on this particular project is some ADA code violations, which is federal. Some of that could be very serious code violations and again can shut down this restaurant or cause them to have thousands of dollars to be paid in fines daily. So it's really important that they get this fixed right away. And I'm going to be totally honest with you, they're probably not going to get multiple bids and go through the entire approval process because there are basically have to get this fixed as soon as possible. So getting the right contractor in there to fix it is important, and the price is not so important to them at this point. In addition to numerous code violations and even some federal code violations, they use the wrong paint. And I see this so often, guys. Using the wrong paint, it looks terrible. And also, it don't last long, maybe a couple months. And it's supposed to last many, many months, even a year to 18 months. And it looks like this is going to last maybe 2 or 3 months. I know they said that it had been repainted not too long ago, and I can tell by the pigmentation of the paint, the UV light has not faded it too bad yet, but the paint is failing. I mean, it's peeling up and flaking up, and lifting is another term that we use in the industry already, and it's only been a short time. Depending on how bad the code violations are and how much work needs to be involved in fixing all this, some of these jobs can range anywhere between $5,000 and $8,000 and be completed within a 2 working shift period. And guys, if you've ever seen some of these major code violations at some of the places in your area, please drop a comment in the comment section below. I'd like to read through them and see some of them that you have encountered. Sometimes they're humorous, but sometimes they're very serious as well. And trust me, I'm not picking on Whataburgers. There are many code violations at a lot of fast food restaurants, and they're not aware of it until they get the big letter in the mail with the long sheets of paper stating all their violations from the fire marshal attached with a huge fine. So sometimes these guys just don't know that the contractors are really screwing them over. And I think that's going to be our job going forward, is letting these places know that they're in violation and we can fix it. And, you know, it's not cheap. We make a lot of money doing this type of work, but when we're done, it's correct. And letting that property owner know that can give them that comfort and that peace. And, you know, you'll start landing a lot more of these jobs. Guys, again, I'm Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washing and Painting. Check out the description if you're interested in learning more about this. Right now, we have a couple of discounts running. It won't last long, but if you can hop in early, you can get those discounts and even some free updates to the training course that we're in the process of making right now. Guys, again, please like, subscribe, and comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.